guys, Eric and Dan here with toolsinaction.com. Today we're going to go over a DeWALT generator.
Not just any generator, Eric.
Not any generator. What kind of generator?
The biggest, baddest DeWALT generator you've ever seen. The DXGN14000 watt. It throws out 11,700 watts of power, constant power, and 14,000 watts of starting power. It's powered by a Honda GX630, which is the biggest V-twin Honda motor that I've ever seen. So let's get that out of the way first. Now you can continue talking.
All right, I have no idea what I was talking about or saying, but I will jump into it. You know what this is? This is made for big construction jobs. You're driving down the road, you see road construction. At night, this is what you see hanging off from the crane. During the day, this is what you see on the side of the road with guys using. Like Dan said, I mean, you can power a job site. If you're building a house, you don't have any power, you can use this thing to basically power everything there.
Yeah, I mean, even for powering a house, this is overkill.
Don't worry, I wasn't talking or anything like that, but go ahead.
Even for powering a house, this is overkill. I mean, this thing's going to power the entire job site. It's going to power your temporary lights, your welders, your saws. What the heck was that? Did you hear that?
No.
Your saws, your compressors, all that, all in one machine. So, you know, some job sites you see 2 or 3 generators roaming around the site. This thing, you're just going to need one. It's going to take care of all your issues.
What's the model number of this thing?
DXGN14000. We already talked about it.
Did we? Man, I'm slow.
Eric, yes you are.
Slow.
You want to talk about the front panel though?
No, but I do want to talk about the gas tank, because it's a 10-gallon gas tank. Gives you about 8 hours of runtime at 50%. So you definitely have some, you know, long runtime on there. I'm gonna let Dan go ahead and jump into the front right here. This beautiful front piece.
The beautiful. I feel like Bob. What's that show? Bob Barker. When you open up the doors. What's
The
that?
Price is Right.
No,
Dan.
what was the
How
one
can
when you
you
open up
forget
the
about
doors
that?
though?
Price is Right.
No, there was another one. Come on, it was back in the 70s. And you
Let's
guys know
Make
what
a
I'm
Deal?
talking about. Let's Make a Deal. I think it was. I don't know. So let's talk about the front panel here. Everything's engineered to be right there for you, right in your face, so you don't have to go running around the unit. Right here on the front, we have the fuel valve, so you can starve it for fuel, clear out your carburetor for storage. 50 amp breaker right there for the 220. Main circuit breaker is going to turn on all your equipment here. 220 amp circuit breakers right here, and idle control. Idle control is going to lower the idle of the unit. I believe it runs at around 3,600 RPM. The idle control is going to bring that down a little bit for a little more quiet, a little more fuel savings, so when it's not in use. You know, and then when you demand power, it'll kick right back up. On the front here, all these rubber covered outlets. You have your twist lock, you have your 50 amp 240 and your 30 amp 240 twist lock. And right here you have your GFCI 20 amps, 120s. So everything's right there available, ready on the front of the unit, and even maintenance is kind of well laid out on here. You have this big area here where you can just grab your filter, change your filter. On the other side here we have a tube where you can just twist the valve and all your oil is going to drain out. And it also comes with a thing that goes on top of a quart of oil so you can fill it easy, because it's kind of hard to access the top oil fill with the tank in the way.
Yeah, and also right in here too, change the fuel filter real easy, and also access to the battery very easy.
Right, right. It's all right there, ready to access, open frame. And the good thing about the Honda GX630 is right on the unit itself, it has an hour meter. So you're going to be able to, you know, keep track of your maintenance items and stuff like that. The frame, real rugged, well-built, powder-coated frame. Nice welds on it. Basically, when you get it, it comes in a crate. You're just gonna have to throw the 2 wheels on it and the handlebars and throw the oil in it, and you know, it starts right up. It's a great running machine, and like I said, it's gonna run pretty much everything. We wanted to take it out for a job site. We had a job site all lined up, but at the last minute we ran into some union issues and stuff like that. They didn't want, you know, non-bought tools on the site. So we went to plan B, which was we took it to the marina, and they put it right to work. They dragged it out to the piers. They were welding on piers with it and just using the power from that. And you know, he even told me, he's like, man, it's overkill for this. This thing's got so much power. But it was great for them to have, because there are a marina and their power does go out sometimes. So we actually hooked it up to the building, and he was able to run the whole building, his gas pumps to pump boats, all off this one generator. So for him, he's like, man, this thing would be a lifesaver. So if you need a lot of power in a small package that's portable, you got to take a look at this generator. And you know, I know you get we always say, oh, I love DeWALT, this and that, but even if this didn't have the DeWALT name on it, just the whole generator itself is a quality piece of machinery. There's no better. You know, this is top pro quality right here. You cannot find another better generator than what you got right here. Do you agree with me on it, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that much about generators.
Well, I mean, everybody these days is going with these Chinese branded generators.
No, you know what? We went with one. I went with one, and I won't go back. I'll pay the extra little money. because when you need a generator, you want it to start, you want it to just be reliable. You don't have to worry about that. I had one and it had, like you said, a Chinese engine on it. It took forever to start. No, I'm not knocking every single Chinese engine.
Some
I'm
Chinese
not
engines
knocking
are
them
really
all.
good.
The one that I had, my experience, I didn't particularly care for.
Yeah, so I mean, the pros, we're just showing this. You homeowners, you're probably not even going to be interested in something like this. But the pros, you know, you're going to get some value out of this video, and just we're showing you the unit. And here, I'll start it up for you guys.
Yeah, you do that.
I will, unless Eric killed the battery now. All right, so basically, you just pull the choke.
Show the idle down button.
Oh, the idle down. So as you can see, I don't think you guys still hear me, but it quieted down with the idle down feature. Now we'll turn it off. Kicks it right back up. Also comes with a spark arrestor on the side, so you know, if you're in an area that has highly flammable dry materials, it's not going to cause an issue for you. Or I think in California you have to have that on.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I don't know, or maybe you don't have to have it on. California is weird. I don't know. We don't live in California, so they're weirder than Chicago. In Chicago, they don't care. You could pollute.
Look at the Chicago River.
Yeah, they're more worried about just, you know, getting money from you other ways. But yeah, great machine, great for the job site. This thing's awesome, you guys. Go ahead and check out toolsinaction.com. Don't forget to check out the DeWALT owners group, where you know you can go in and get a lot of resources about your favorite DeWALT tools. And that's it. Ultimate tool bag giveaway too. Christmas.
Yep, Christmas,
We're giving that
December
away.
25th.
Yep. So check it out. Tools in Action.